So, good evening. It is a good evening. We didn't lose. Yay. We didn't lose. We didn't lose. We're buzzing. We picked up 1 point, which didn't really help us. Didn't really help us, did it? Especially with Leeds. And Leeds' fifth goal, by the way. What a banger. Haller's goal for West Ham. Wow. Bicycle kick settings. What a finish. There were some good goals tonight, some very good goals tonight. But we stay in 15th with that draw. And we were kind of lucky in the end. And I've seen a lot of people loving life because Liverpool scored in stoppage time against Tottenham. Let me just tell you something now, once again, just for the cheap seats at the back. Tottenham are in a title race. We're not. We're in a relegation dogfight. And now Big Sam's gone to West Brom. It's just made it a lot more difficult. And yeah, it is what it is. But the starting 11 came out tonight. I was kind of happy with it. I wasn't happy with Holding or Eddie. But other than that, I was pretty satisfied with it. The bench was a disgrace, by the way, absolute disgrace. And to have 3 defenders on the bench, that kind of sums up this manager in a nutshell, really, doesn't it? But there you go. Tonight we got outrun, we got outpassed. They passed us off the park. We could have nicked it at the end with Holding hitting the bar, but there was only one team that really looked like winning that game, and that was them. Aubameyang, he scored at the right end this week, and hopefully that'll kickstart him on now, and hopefully he'll score a few more goals. But it weren't pretty, and well, it was pretty. It was pretty drab. It was pretty boring. But everyone's over the moon. Over the moon. We drew a game. Yes, that's what it's come to at this football club, that we drew a game. And then afterwards, let's all laugh at Tottenham because they lost to Liverpool. Our biggest wins are other teams' losses. It's mad. It is actually mad where this club has gone and how our fan base has just declined. But listen, let's get into the most fraudulent manager in the Premier League's press conference after the game. And let's see what he has to say. Aubameyang spoke as well. We'll see what he had to say about his goal. Where's that? Aubameyang on his goal. There we go. Let's click on that. He didn't look happy all the way through the game, Aubameyang. He just looked like he couldn't care less, if I'm honest. But yeah, we were outpossessioned, outpassed, outrun, outfought, outworked by a Southampton team that, if you put their 11 on paper and compare it to our 11, you'd say that we've got the better team. But it was written in the stars when the Theo was coming back and scoring, and he fully celebrated that one as well, didn't he? And why wouldn't he celebrate? Why wouldn't he? Anyway, he was asked about the result of Aubameyang. He said it was tough at the end, but I think the team gave everything to get a point. We did it, but we're a bit disappointed because we should win this game. But sometimes that happens. He was asked about his goal. He said, tonight is not about my goal or me. It's about the team. As I said, we needed the points. So it doesn't matter if I scored. For the moment, the most important thing is to win games and get points. He was asked about the red card, which I thought was a second yellow. I've seen a lot of people crying about it. When you get a yellow card, you can't be doing that on halfway line. Why are you even doing that on the halfway line? He done it for the goal as well. He was shocking tonight, Gabriel. Worst game he's had so far. But he said at the moment, I think we're a little bit nervous because we need the points. Maybe sometimes we do stupid things, but I can understand it. But we have to stay cool in the head and try and be more diligent. That's a good word, diligent. And keep 11 on the pitch. We need it at the moment. It was hard work. The team did a great job. It was tough with 10 men again tonight. But we take a point. I can't say that we're happy because we needed the points, but we'll take it. He then said about Everton. We're going to Everton. We're going to go with belief that we can win the game, and that's that. Well, I don't know where that belief comes from, but good luck to you, mate. Hope you do win the game. We'll move on to this fraudulent manager's press conference. It's been more than 3 months since our club captain scored from open play. This club, Banter FC, we're setting all kinds of records. Although he didn't break the 2 records I thought he was going to break tonight, which were 5 straight home losses and losing to this lot since 1987. He said, hopefully it's going to change everything dramatically about Aubameyang scoring, and that he's going to score every game because it's what this club needs at the moment. We needed the points in order to. We need the points in order to do that. We need to score many goals and to be more efficient when we have our chances. Well, we didn't have many chances tonight. Let's be real. I think that's going to make him really good. I don't have to see it. I'm sure they're going to take a lot of pressure off him, and it's going to release him as well. I think he's talking about chances. This is a really bad article they've put on their website, because it ain't asking him the questions. It's just going with what he say, what his answers were. Okay. He said that Arteta feels that the way we dug in for the draw with 10 men bodes well for the coming matches. At the end, if you lose the game, it would have been really difficult to take, he said, but the players showed what we expect them to do, sometimes with more or less quality, but at least their work ethic is there. I saw all of the players were participating, and they were in the stands shouting, being behind the team and leading the game with them. So he means the ones that weren't on the pitch, I take it, yeah? That's a really strong signal as well, and I'm really pleased with that. Well done. Well done. You've cheered your team on. Let's move on the result. Considering the fact we played 35 minutes with 10 men, we could have taken the points, but we showed some resilience and the character to hang in there for so long against a really dangerous team. But at the same time, we're very disappointed because we came back after conceding the goal and showed how much we wanted it. We created some situations, and at half time we corrected a few things. We came back really strong in the game, scored a goal, and we had the best moments. Did he watch a different game? We shoot ourselves in the foot again and obviously made it really hard. He was then asked if he's frustrated about the number of red cards. These questions are dumb. Yeah, I'm buzzing. We've had 8 red cards, mate. He's not going to say that. He's obviously going to say he's disappointed. It's very difficult to compete in this league when you play with such a long period with 10 men. When you're struggling for results, it makes it even more complicated. But I think that the boys stood up again tonight and showed a lot of character and resilience. They never gave up. After 1-0, I was worried because after the moment, you can start to see players hiding. We did the complete opposite tonight. Well, some of them did hide tonight, mate. Trust me. Don't worry about that. On why Gabriel got sent off, he was asked. He said, I don't know. Mad. I was really disappointed with the 2 yellows. Well, one, he kicked the ball away and he got booked. The second one is fouling a guy on halfway when you've still got, 80 yards to the goal. Why are you even there? What are you doing on halfway, mate? Like, I don't get it. What's that all about? I genuinely do not get it. And Mikel Arteta doesn't know why he got sent off. Well, there you go. Hopefully you're watching the stream, mate. I've just enlightened you. But anyway, he continues on. The one on Danny and the one on Gabby, there were many other incidents in that first half that didn't get yellow cards. Obviously, that is going to affect your game. Then the second one, yeah, exactly. Ooh, man's got the claws out. Cry some more. Maybe tell your players to stop kicking people on halfway when they don't need to and stop kicking the ball away. On whether that result is one of the most important results of the season, he said, I agree. At the end, if you lose again, it'd be a really difficult one to take. We've seen that already. They've chopped that up already. And Walcott saying there was a lot of fear in the Arsenal team. I was going to say that I just spoke with him and he never mentioned that to me. He mentioned other things, but not that. If he said that, it's his feeling. Is that what Walcott said? There's a lot of fear in that team. Even Walcott's mocking us. Jesus Christ. The game's gone. On what he can do to boost the confidence, he was asked. He said, just play with freedom and enjoy the profession as well. This guy, I swear. And be accountable when you're on the pitch to do your best. Then there are a lot of things we cannot control. I try to protect them as much as possible and give them comfort. Well, you definitely do that with your son Bellerin, mate. We know that much. And Willian, although he did drop Willian tonight. You see there were 4 or 5 situations in the first half where we were around the box, inside the 6-yard box, and we should have finished with the goal. It's lacking. In the second half, Aubameyang scored. Hopefully that unlocks a little bit of that individual that he is at the moment. Hopefully you can change. And then he was asked on whether he's seen a change in Aubameyang's confidence already. He said, I don't have to see it. I'm sure he's going to take a lot of pressure. Blah, 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 blah. What a load of crap, really. Just generic sound bites, really, isn't it? And that is that, unfortunately. Nothing else really to go off of Arsenal.com. But let's see what you guys made of the game. Do smash the likes up. I would appreciate that. Thank you to everyone who did watch the watch along as well. At least we didn't lose. That's where we've got to. We're happy with a draw. Well, I'm not, because I expect wins. And I'm not happy with a draw at all. It's not acceptable. But 41.7k watched the watch along. So thank you very much. I do appreciate that. Still winless for 2 months. Exactly. And that's Aubameyang's first goal from open play in 3 months. It's mad. Everton 3, Arsenal 0. Wouldn't surprise me. Big up the Twitch gang. Big up everyone watching on Periscope. Big up to all of you guys. Good evening. Unai Emery won again tonight. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. What can you say? Unai Emery is actually at this stage of a season, last season, after 13 games. Oh, yes. 4 points more than this manager. Trust the process. Trust the process. Yes, my G. Just finished 4.5 hour watch along of our game. And all the other 6 p.m. games and the 3 games at 8 as well, including Liverpool and Spurs. Hope you're good. Bruv, that's some madness. 4.5 hours. Bruv, I'm drained. I can't lie. I did 3 hours, then Chigs, then this. It's mad. I am actually drained. So I'm not going to be doing this for too much longer, if I'm honest, today. But yeah, I'm good, man. And thank you for that. I hope you're good. Hope you're well. Is this live? No, it's recorded. Of course it's live. Big up Gerard Houllier, by the way. RIP to you, my friend. Best centre back out now with a red. Yep. Which means we're going to go with Holding and probably Louise. Everton. That's not great, is it? Where is Niles? Where is Tierney? Shocking. Tierney is a fake. What's happened? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Both of them. Tierney was shocking tonight. I thought he was bang average tonight. Maitland-Niles was, for me, going for man of the match until they brought Redmond on, and then he just skinned him. Literally had him in his on toast every time he got the ball. Yeah, Maitland-Niles was getting sent back to Hale End every time he got the ball. It was mad. It was actually mad. But big up to you guys. Troops hasn't seen a win since he moved to New York. Yeah, we're pinning it on him. It's all his fault. That thumbnail is beautiful. Thank you. Big up the guy who built it for me as well. He's a G, bruv. He's built me 7 new thumbnails. So I'll be using them a lot more often now. So yeah, big up to that guy. And yeah, man, absolutely buzzing. They are nice thumbnails as well. So yeah, I'm going to have a little play about with them before I go to bed. Get some little tweaks on them if I need to tweak stuff. But yeah, they are looking really sharp, mate. But that's what happens when you pay top dollar. You get top quality. And I've paid top dollar to this guy to give me top quality. So big up to him. And he's done it real quick as well, because I didn't expect it done by the end of this year, if I'm honest. And he's put a lot of graft into that. So big up to him, man. Real one. And he's got them finished really quickly for me as well, which was unexpected. But it did boost my my morale this evening after watching another drab performance. But yeah, man. Like I said, all donations do get put back in. I don't know how to use Photoshop that good. I can use it, but not as good as that. And when you find somebody who can, it's maybe just easier to pay someone to do it rather than racking your brains and getting the with it yourself. So yeah, man. Yeah, happy days. Happy days. People like you are why we're in this position. Wenger was always in top 4. 4th is third loser, mate. Yeah, I don't care whether we finish 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th. Yeah, 17. Yeah, if you ain't winning the title, who cares? What do you mean people like me? People like me, bro. It's your opinion, of course. But people like me demand success. And when I say success, I mean winning a title. And this board told us they were smashing Highbury down to move us to this stadium to win the biggest honours in the game. Deliver it then. Deliver it. Deliver it. Yeah. And let me tell you something about Wenger, yeah? Real quick. Wenger's one of the reasons we're 10 years behind, mate. Yeah. Telling everyone no one was available when we signed Petr Cech. Telling people that we couldn't compete with anyone financially when he was the highest paid manager in world football. Telling everyone we had to sell our best players to pay the Emirates Stadium off. It was £20 million a year. for 25 years on a mortgage, which, by the way, Stan Kroenke paid off 3 months ago, 230 million quid out of his own bank account to pay it off. So yeah, people like me, yeah, cool. Keep believing the PR, mate. But listen, your opinion, you're entitled to it. I ain't agreeing with any of what you said, but there you go. It is what it is. It is what it is. Fourth back then is eighth now. The EPL is harder, 100%. And bruv, listen, I don't care about fourth. If it ain't first, I don't care. What's fourth doing for me? That's third loser. But this is society these days. You go to the egg and spoon race on sports day to watch a kid, and they come 31st in the egg and spoon race. They still get a certificate, mate, and a little medal. Oh, we can't have poor Tabitha getting the ump and crying because Johnny won the egg and spoon race and Tabitha came 34th. So what we do is we make out that everyone's a winner because it's the taking part that counts. Shut up, man. Taking part. It's all about winning, mate. It's a results business. Results. Big up to Eric. I've seen Chelsea fans saying Havertz is more of a flop than Pepe. Are they deluded? Shy Havertz has not had a great start to his Chelsea career. I can't lie, but he is going to come good. I know he is. Maybe not this season, but maybe next season. But he will come good. He's a top baller, man, and he's only 21. People forget that, innit? There you go. We've lost a whole generation, mate. Spot on. We have lost a whole generation because of the loser mindset that was rife at this football club. And the ones that are putting in comments like my man did a minute ago are the ones that jumped on the hype when we were winning. Hence why he used Wenger as the example. Yeah. I wonder how many of our fans globally right now jumped on the hype when we were finishing 6th and 5th. Probably none. I'd imagine that most of a certain age jumped on board when we were going invincible, and then they've been sucked in by the PR ever since, unfortunately. But there you go. Everyone's different, aren't they? I see through. Tabitha was robbed. I see through the PR, and I was around, and I remember 20 years ago, 19 years ago, sorry, when they told us they were building the new stadium and they had the funding coming through. Wonder how many people that are coming in with them types of comments were actually alive when Peter Hillwood was addressing the world, telling them that we're building a new stadium and we've got the bank funding from Barclays. Probably not a lot. Yeah, and if they were, they probably weren't very old. And then obviously, a couple of years later, we go unbeaten, and all of a sudden, Wenger's a genius. That unbeaten team is the 5th best title-winning team I've seen for Arsenal in my lifetime. Yes, it was fantastic, but a double team eclipses that for me. Yeah, the win at Anfield eclipses that in '89. Arsenal family, a substitute for friends. Exactly, Jeremy. Yeah, you've got no friends. Who are you? You want some? Bro, I think you're on the wrong channel, you know. I think man's on the wrong channel. You were all saying Arteta in when he beat Man U 2 months ago. Well, definitely not this channel. You have me mixed up, my guy. Definitely not me, mate. Definitely not me. I've been Arteta out from 3 weeks before he got the job, mate. And definitely not me. How he's not been sacked is beyond me. Exactly. It's mad. It's mad. And the thing is, like I said, he's got 4 points less at this stage than Unai Emery had. And everyone wanted blood. They wanted his head on a stick in the centre circle, mate. Yeah, but this guy, no. We can see the direction with this guy. Well, what's the direction then? Laughing that Spurs lost to Liverpool. Cheering a draw. I remember Thierry Henry talking about Maurizio Tarraco. Yeah, when we won the league at White Hart Lane. He goes, he was jumping around going, yeah. He goes, that's the mentality. They're celebrating a draw. That's us now as Arsenal fans, yeah? It's mad. Stop disrespecting Tony Pulis. He disrespected, he promoted Stoke. He did. He actually did. Maybe we should get Tony Pulis in. Maybe we should actually get Tony Pulis. He'd keep us up. Keep smashing the likes up. 227 likes. I'm going to do another 5 minutes now. I'm bouncing. I will be back tomorrow with player ratings. As a Liverpool fan, it's hard to understand how your board appointed a guy with no experience to fix the mess at your club. Because they knew that 90% of this fan base would allow it, mate, because they've allowed every single bit of PR crap for the last 15 years and sucked it up, bruv. It's always someone else's fault, you know? I don't see our fans coming out tonight saying VAR done us a favour by not giving Southampton a blatant penalty when Rob Holding runs straight into their guy. Yeah, nailed on penalty. But then when we get a VAR decision go against us, oh, they're against us. That's Arsenal fans. Always an excuse, bruv. Always an excuse. And it's mad, really, because we never used to be like this. We used to just be like, yo, cool, you want to stitch us up? Cool, we'll go and slap the next team 6-0. Now, we're laughing at other teams for losing. Our biggest wins are other teams' losses, mate. When Liverpool lost to Watford, oh, Jesus Christ, the fucking wank fest that day. Is yours gold? Is yours gold? Fuck off. It was 16 years ago. Yeah, Liverpool were history merchants, apparently, and victims, apparently, according to our lot. Yeah, is yours gold from 16 years ago? And VAR's always got it in for Arsenal. We've turned into everything that we'd said that Liverpool were. And we're going to go a lot longer than 30 years without a title, that's for sure. That's no penalty. Bruv, the guy had his back to goal and was holding the ball off. And Rob Holding just runs straight into it. For me, that's a nailed-on pen. And if that was the other way round, yeah, I rate your opinion, mate. But if that was the other way round, yeah, we'd be screaming for a penalty. Yeah, and we'd be crying about VAR if he didn't give it. For me, that's a nailed-on penalty, mate. And we got lucky with that. I think we got lucky, but each to their own, man. Each to their own. Lee is a hater. Arteta has had no support. Where do we begin with this one? Let's roll the sleeves up. No support. Okay. Allowed to drop Ozil. Allowed to bin Saliba. Allowed to bin Guendouzi. Allowed to bin Torreira. Let's move on. Allowed to sell Martinez, the goalkeeper. There's now 5-6 things straight away. I've just pointed out where he's had support. He's openly admitted that he has support from the owners. Back Arteta, Kroenke out at Aston Villa. Interview after the game when we lost 1-0 at their ground back in the last season. I have 100% support from the Kroenkes. I would not say that if I didn't mean it. Well, I've just given you 5-6 reasons straight away. Cedric Suarez, his signing. Gabriel, his signing. Who else there? David Luiz, he on his watch gave him a new contract when he could have left the club for nothing. Danny Ceballos he brought back. Thomas Partey was signed. William was signed. Runnison was signed. Aubameyang was given a new deal on his watch. Saka, Martinelli. Have I missed anyone? He's had more support than Unai Emery in 18 months and Arsene Wenger in his last 3 years. Easily more support. And yeah, I am a hater. I fucking hate Arteta, mate, with a passion. With a passion, more so than I ever did Arsene Wenger. Rat Army assemble. Definitely assemble, my guy. Everyone is on it. We are the Rat Army. Maybe we found next man's burner account. Maybe that was his burner account. Rat Army, assemble. Everybody out. Pablo Marie, forgot him. There you go. There's another one. He signed with contracts, renewals. And Danny Ceballos' loan, 11 players in 12 months. That's 11 of 25 in the squad. Apparently he's had no support. There you go. I don't get it. I genuinely do not get it. He's got rid of our best goalkeeper. He's got rid of one of the best youngsters we had who'd walk into our team now in Guendouzi. He binned off Torreira. He's binned off Mesut Ozil, who a lot of you guys say is the guy that should be in the team. He's fucked up Maitland-Niles to the point where he could have left and he begged him to stay and then didn't play him. He begged Eddie to stay. We kept him. He's offered Mustafi a new contract. He begged Xhaka to stay. He begged Bellerin to stay. He's begged Laka to stay. I mean, come on, man. This guy's had more support than the last two managers combined in the last 5-6 years. It's mad how people think he ain't been backed. And then my man down the road at N17 spent, I think, what, 20 million quid less than us in the summer? Oh, but he's been backed. What are you talking about? No, he just did better shopping, mate. He did better shopping. It's crazy. I see you, Lee. Was Edu's head shake a bluff? Probably. He knew the cameras were on him. He probably had his phone with Amazon Prime on, and he probably knew the camera panned in on him. It's mad. It's actually mad, mate. None of your managers, our managers, are good enough. Yeah, I agree. I don't think Lampard's the guy to get you the title, mate. 100%. Apparently, we're in the minority. Well, we're not. And the one thing that goes in this manager's favour is the fact that there's no fans allowed in the ground. Because if that was 60,000 fans in that ground every week, he would have been sacked already. Because there wouldn't have been 60,000 there. And everyone that was there would be making it kind of toxic. And all the little snowflakes out there that are very fragile and think the whole world's made of stars and unicorns and sparkles. Oh, you're toxic. Don't go outside. Don't ever go to a game, in fact, because if you do go to a game, you think I'm toxic. Jesus Christ. Definitely don't go to an away game. Yeah. As the away end. Yeah. You're in the away end. Do not go to an away game. Yeah. If you think I'm toxic, Jesus Christ, don't go to football matches. Yeah. You will not be able to, you're too fragile. Yeah. Real talk. Big up to Alex. Thanks for your generous donation, buddy. Hi, Lee. Big up the channel. Random question. When did the Arsenal players start this song initiation I've been seeing on social media? They might as well be on UK's Got Talent. We have become Backstreet Boys FC. Bro, that's been a thing in English football for a long time. Not just English football. That's been a thing in European football for years, man. Years and years. For as far back as I can remember. That's been a long-term thing, man. But yeah, I feel sorry for you, mate, because I know you probably got up at stupid o'clock to watch that. Like, what, 5 a.m.? 4 a.m., something like that. You lot are mad, bruv. All you guys from Australia that watch these games at mad times, you're crazy. Let's do a few more comments. Thank you for that, though. Very generous, mate. Listen, there's 1,230 people watching, 300 likes nearly. Hammer the like button. I would massively appreciate it. Did you see Kevin Campbell on Prime say Fulteta isn't at fault? It's the players. Yeah, me and Kevin Campbell need words. We need words. The players that the manager picks. But big up Kevin Campbell. Always like Kevin Campbell. We could do with Kevin Campbell up front. Big up KC. Why does Arteta get pissed at Pepe and not Willian when they play bad? Great stream. I don't know, bro. Favoritism. But I'm telling you now, yeah. I said that we'd be 16th on Boxing Day. I'm sticking with that. We ain't beating Everton, I don't think. And I think Chelsea will beat us. I think Brighton, I don't know who Brighton are playing in their next game, but if they win, they go above us. Yeah, they'll go above us on goal difference. So we could be 16th if Brighton, I think Brighton are playing Fulham, I think. And Brighton are better away from home than they are at home. So yeah, it's mad. But they are fighting for him. Jog on. Oh, I love you, man. Big up, Elliot. You're a G, bruv. I know what you mean as well. Ain't nobody fighting for him. The reach is real from some of these people, man. But listen, it's their opinion. It's not their opinion. It's what they think that people want to hear. And their hatred towards me. So they have to stick to it. Especially after the whole ratatouille thing. The ratatouille. Yeah. So it is what it is. Listen, people can do what they want. They can say what they want. Yeah. The fact and reality is, as long as you know the crack and I know the crack, it makes no difference. Yeah, because we know he's shit as a manager. We know some of these players are not good enough, but he's picking the ones that are not good enough. Tonight, is it any coincidence that Bellerin didn't play and Rob Holding had a better game? Not for me. It's no coincidence to me. He didn't look out of his depth tonight, Rob Holding. Because he has somebody at right back who can actually play football. Yeah, so he weren't running out to right back like a fucking idiot, like he was the other day with Bellerin. You know, when you've got somebody in midfield who can actually run around and tackle and take people on instead of Xhaka, you look a little bit better in midfield. And Dani Ceballos had a lot better game today. You know, next to El Neni. It's not rocket science. You know, I'm still pissed off Balogun and Smith Rowe weren't in the squad. I'm still pissed off Eddie Nketiah gets games. Yeah, I'm still pissed off that, you know, Holding got a game, albeit I thought he was all right. 4 out of 10. He weren't great, but it's better than 1 out of 10 that he's been dropping recently. Oh, yes, I was wrong. Naughty. Naughty. Go and sit on the naughty step. You do realise that I don't know the results before kickoff, didn't you, mate? Could you imagine if I did? then again, saying that, I have pretty much predicted everything that would happen under this manager since he's been here. I'm allowed a mistake every now and again. But we will be 16th on Boxing Day. Mark my words. Mark my words. And on that bombshell, I'm going to get myself out of it. Thank you to all of you guys today that have joined the streams. I do appreciate it. Like I said, over 40 odd K on the watch alongs lit. Over 1,200 of you watching right now. Hammer the like buttons. Come on, just keep smashing it. There's 900 of you watching now that ain't it like. So make sure you do. Let's get that up real quick to over 500. It's on 337 at the minute. And big up Arsenal fan 13. Other Arsenal fans. Arsenal are 15th. Arsenal fans, trust the process. Bruv, it's PR-OCES. PR-OCES. It's a PR-OCES. It's not process, bruv. There is no process. It's a PR-OCES. So I'm not trusting the OCES because I ain't falling for their PR, bruv. But big up to you for your donation as well, mate. Always appreciate that. And I don't know what Eddie does in training, mate. But this manager has always banged on about training. Why don't you bang on about what they're fucking doing on match day, mate? Yeah? Who cares if they do well in training? It's easy to score against our defenders in training, isn't it? Like, come on. Mad. Absolutely mad. Crazy. Big up to everyone on Twitch. Big up to you. And big up to everyone who's watched on Facebook as well as Periscope. Although Facebook cancelled, I was late. I'll be back again about lunchtime tomorrow. All have a wicked evening. And I hope you're all liking the new thumbnail as well. So big up to everyone who has noticed that. And yeah, the guy who's done that, like I said, top guy. And that's where the donations go. They go back in. We paid somebody to get them done. He's done 7 of them for me. So you'll be seeing a lot cleaner, crisper thumbnails over the, well, from tomorrow, well, from tonight onwards, from now onwards. You will be seeing proper, decent, clear thumbnails now rather than my half-assed efforts because I'm not very good on Photoshop. But there we go. Have a wonderful evening. Laters, peeps. Laters.